Hey students, this is lesson 728 part 2. In this lesson we're going to learn how to apply the addition and subtraction properties of inequalities to solve inequalities. And all that is saying is we use the properties of equalities before when we're solving equations. They pretty much work the same way. What we're saying is you can add the same thing to both sides of an inequality and it'll still be true. And you can subtract the same thing from each side of an inequality and it'll still be true. So if you add 5 to this side and add 5 to this side, it's true, still true. If you add n to this side and n to this side, it'll still be true. If you subtract -4 from this side and -4 from this side, it'll still be true. If you subtract t from this side and t from this side, it'll still be true. And we can do that to solve an inequality. So we have x plus 9 is less than 12. Well, we want to know what values of x make that true. It'd be really nice if this 9 wasn't here, so I'm just going to subtract 9 from both sides. And now I get x is less than 12 minus 9 is 3. So now I know exactly what numbers make this true, any number less than 3. So I'll just circle the 3 on here and leave it open since it's less than. And then I'm going to draw a line over the numbers that make this true, like that. So there's the solution, x is less than 3. Go ahead, you try that. And in this problem, you'll also be learning how to graph it. I'm going to pause now and you should. All right, so there's your answers. In this one, we want to know what values of x make this true. It would really be nice if this plus 3 wasn't there, so let's get rid of that. Subtract 3 from both sides of the inequality. If you want to draw the line here, just so you remember that you have an equation going on here, actually an inequality. So now we have 4 is less than or equal to x. You can go ahead and do that. So any number, 4 has to be less than all these numbers, less than or equal to all these numbers. So let's put a closed circle on 4. And the numbers have to be, 4 has to be less than those numbers. So that's going to be numbers like 5 and so on. So we're going to go this way. Okay. And you can check that solution just by this number here should be equal in your inequality. So you would say 7 is actually equal to this boundary number 4 plus 3, and that's true. 7 is equal to 4 plus 3. Then choose a number out here and see if it's also true, just to check it. So 7 has to be less than or equal to 5 plus 3. Actually, less than 5 plus 3. And that's 8, so that's also true. So my solution's checked. Go ahead and you try that. You should pause now and try it, and then start the video again to check it. All right, let's try another problem here. We have t plus 3 is greater than or equal to -1, or greater than -1. We want to know what values of t make this true, so we would like to get rid of this 3. So let's subtract 3 from both sides. And in doing that, we're going to get t is greater than -4. So any number bigger than -4 is a solution. So we're going to put an open circle at -4, and then we're going to draw a line from that spot to the right, because all these numbers are greater than -4. And then you just might want to check your solution. So pick, and -4 should be equal to -1, which it is. -4 plus 4 equals -1. -4 plus 3 equals -1. And then any one of these numbers should also be true, like 0. If I did 0 plus 3, I should be greater than -1. 0 plus 3 is 3, and 3 is greater than -1. All right, you try that problem. Pause now. All right, we're going to use an inequality to represent this problem now. It says the hard drive on your computer has a capacity of 250 gigabytes. you used 115 gigabytes, you want to save some home videos to your hard drive. What are the possible sizes of the home video collection you could save? Let's let B be how much you need to save with your video collection. And then if I add the 115 that I've already used up, my total, the capacity of 250 means that the amount I use has to be less than or equal to that. I can't go over 250. So B, my videos plus my 115 that's already there has to be less than or equal to 250. And then I would just subtract 115 from both sides to solve this inequality. And I would get B is less than or equal to 135. So that means I can't have any more than 135 gigabytes of videos on my hard drive. So my video collection has to be less than that. All right? Go ahead, you try that on problem number 4. And you can check back with your answer. All right, here's your answers for this one. Go ahead and check them, and we'll see you next time we meet in class.